My fault. I was messing with them. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, James.
Hi guys, welcome to the broadcast. You're live here with John MOD and Chubb as usual. We are here for the 360 Sprint Car Series live at Lucas Oil Speedway. We're experiencing a little low car count with the sprint cars here. We haven't done sprints in a while, and that shows as a bunch of our sprint drivers have disappeared as we race the 360 sprints. Looks like we only have about 9 sprint cars here tonight, and hopefully they put on a good show for you guys. A Monsters of Dirt win is a Monsters of Dirt win, so either way, hopefully we can be a little entertaining. Chubb, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Pretty good. You doing all right?
Yeah, how did you qualify out there?
Not good.
Not good. It looks like we'll have one heat race. It's only 8 drivers will be lining up, it looks like. Like I said, we might not have the most cars, but hell, we'll do our best out here to put on a good show for everybody. It looks like we got Lucas Weber there. Comes out and takes the pole. Warren Samoy on the outside pole with James Miller and Joseph Grandy on the second row with Brian Wax and Anthony Cottle on the third row. We got Joey Reeder and Bryce Putnam on the fourth row. As these guys get ready to put on a show for us here. Be one heat race, one main. We got Joey Reeder back there. Let's check him out. Got Joey Reeder there with his cool picture of him racing. We got Briley Putman, Anthony Cottle, Brian Wax, Joseph Grandy, James Miller, Warren Samoy, and Lucas Weber. Lucas is on that front row on the pole. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was racing pretty good the last time we had these, but I could be mistaken. I think they're waiting on me, but I'm not gonna race. I'm meant to come in as a watcher, not a racer. Remember, guys, there's no cautions in the heat race. Treat this as a practice race for the feature that's shortly to come.
Starts on leader.
Starts are always on leader coming out of turn 4.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the help.
Here we go as Lucas Weber's going to take them coming out of turn 4 here. Coming down the back straight as they're getting ready to get this green flag and get the action going tonight in heat number 1, the one and only heat. There goes Lucas firing out of 4. He gets a good start with Warren Samoy and James Miller second there in the second row. And we got Joseph Grandy and Brian Wax 4th. And 5th, oh, yes, we just have a big one right there. That wasn't good. They got Lucas Weber and Warren Samoy out front. Warren Samoy is looking to the inside. This is coming to lap 3 complete of 7 laps. Let's look back here and see who's survived that wreck. We got Brian Wax and Anthony Cottle And third and fourth with Joey Reeder and Joseph Grandy. Looks like it must have been James Miller and Briley Putnam there that got in that wreck. As Lucas Weber's got him, Weber has him paced out front. With Warren Samoy there in second. Running right there with him as this track wears in, but Warren gets a piece of the wall there. And as long as Weber can keep it straight, he should have the win. Good win.
Thank you.
Good job, Lucas.
Right.
Lucas sounds pretty young. In the Monsters of Dirt, we have drivers young, old, and even older. Brian Wax is second quick. Brian's would have been in the league a long time, man. He'd love to take a first league feature victory. What about James Miller? He's got him one feature victory. I know, maybe a couple. Warren's probably never won one in the Monsters. Joey Reeder, he'd definitely love to pick up. So we got Lucas. Hell, we got several guys who can pick up their first ever league win here. We'll go ahead and advance this and let's get this show on the road. How about that, guys? All right, guys, we're back and we're looking at our starting lineup here.
31.2. I told him to drive it easy.
Well, if you only got 31.2, you definitely got to play with the throttle early and save some gas, guys. I figured you'd have plenty with a stock setup with only 35 laps. Lucas, good luck. Good luck to Warren on the front row, guys. Let's try to keep it clean and keep your cars together. There's no quick fixes. I'd love to call an 8-car race at the end as well as the beginning.
10-4, good luck, guys. Zip 3 left, gas will be alright.
Alright, we got Lucas Weber on the front row there on the pole with Warren Samoy in that pretty 77 car. Second.
Top, so good luck.
Brian Wax third. Anthony Cottle's on the outside of Brian Wax there fourth. Joey Reeder and Joseph Grandy on the third row, and James Miller and Briley Putnam will round out your field here. Briley's not going to be starting, so it's a 7-car field as we get this thing going. Lucas Weber. Here's the sprint cars, man. We don't race these very often. They're fun. They're exciting. The 57 car of Lucas Weber. And it's actually the 54 54 car, Lucas Weber, fires off on the outside. He takes it high and gets gone. Warren Samoy ran really high there. It's lucky he didn't take out the wall. Brian Wax is looking to the inside, looking for a way around Lucas. He makes contact with Lucas. Lucas holds it together, but drops several positions after that door-to-door contact. Lucas will be coming back up through the field. You can bet that with his speed earlier. So you got Warren Samoy and Anthony Cottle back there in front of Lucas. Joseph Grandy charges all the way to second place, but gets loose under Brian Wax. Brian Wax with the lead, leading feature laps. Watch out with teammate Warren Samoy slinging it high on the outside of Grandy. He isn't getting no momentum up there. Anthony Cottle, fresh off his podium in the Street Stock Series earlier this week, is battling side by side with heat race winner Lucas Weber. We're going to move back up front as we got a 3-car battle of Brian Wax out front with Warren Samoy, his teammate, looking to the far outside. Warren Samoy's got the advantage right now. He's got the momentum. He charges it into that next corner, and he's going to lead this lap. Lap 6 of 35, Warren Samoy takes the lead, and he looks like he's got a good hot rod. Brian Wax teammate right there behind him with Joseph Grandy third. Anthony Cottle still holding on to fourth places. Lucas Weber was really fast out front, but he's having a hard time in traffic. James Miller's rounding out the field there with Joey Reeder way behind him in last place. Warren Samoy's gapping the field right now by nearly a full second with Brian Wax and Joseph Grandy's close second and third. Anthony Cottle's fourth, Lucas Weber fifth. Warren Samoy's been running really fast in the league lately, really good in the league lately. Damn good driver there from 3D Racing. Brian Wax, a league veteran, raced some of the most dirt laps of any driver in the Monsters of Dirt, on the dirt, I'm pretty sure. Anthony Cottle's still keeping it right there in front of Lucas, as Lucas only has one line. He's going to take it to the inside. He slides it up in front of Anthony real ugly, loses all of his momentum. Anthony back down to the bottom. He's got it clear back to the top. Lucas is in the back, same position he's been all race, trying to get back by Anthony. He slides it to the bottom. He's going to keep it on the bottom as Chubb goes up and over the cushion. Warren Samoy still in the lead, but Joseph Grandy and Brian Wax have caught him. And Wax has gotten the side of Grandy. And that's a caution. As Wax and Grandy get together there, I don't know if that warrants an EOL. But
yeah, I tried to say that. I think our tires just accidentally got together. I knew you were out there. I think our tires.
that is a race on, boys. No penalties, no penalties.
All good, brother. Yeah, I didn't do nothing on purpose. Sure. They're a handful, but I was just trying to follow Warren's footprints the best I could.
Like I was saying, there is race on. That was not on purpose, not intentional. That's just two guys racing for the same spot. You guys got one to go, Chubb?
Two to go right now. I'm getting ready to take one to go.
How you doing out there in fourth place? You feel confident you can get by some of these guys?
I don't know. It's going to slick off enough for my liking.
You heard it from Chubb. He said it's not black enough. You know how Chubb is. It's got to be black. All right, we got Lucas Weber back there in fourth place. Watch out for him. He was the fastest car in the heat race by far. As you got Warren Samoy firing it on the outside. He starts it from the outside and gets a hell of a start. Warren gets gone as we got Brian Wax and Lucas. Lucas slides it up in front of Chubb. That kills Chubb's momentum. James Miller charges back in through the middle, and Joey Reeder. These two guys were way back earlier. Joey Reeder slings it sideways in front of Chubb, killing both their momentum as Joseph Grandy gets back up to fifth place. Oh, James Miller sideways, and that's a yellow. Let's see what just happened there, guys. Oh, man, he coming off the corner. Let's see. Let's rewind it a little bit farther than this. James Miller right here. He goes to the outside. Has a hell of a run on Lucas Weber, and then he goes up and smacks his tire. And oh, that's all she wrote for James Miller. Sorry about that, James. As Warren Samoya's got the lead on lap 14 of 35. It looks like they're coming to one to go as it's got the two 3D teammates on the front row. Here they go, coming out of turn 4. Warren starting on the outside again. Grandy gives him a little bump. Weber gives Wax a little bump, and Samoy's gone. Wax throws it up in front of Grandy. Just about takes himself out there. That was all on Wax.
Just wait a second on the restart. I mean, really?
I'm not sure what he's talking about there. We'd have to go back and watch it, but the big thing is Lucas is third. Lucas is up to second.
For the lead. Now I got a broken race car, fake cars. Exactly the opposite of what John wanted.
Joseph Grandy's in 4th place. Brian Wax is in 5th, and Anthony Cottle's in 6th. James Miller's out of the race. Brian Wax says his car's broken. I'm not sure what happened on that start. We might be able to watch it again shortly. We got Warren Samoy, Lucas, and Joseph, 1, 2, 3. Warren's getting gone. We need to get some laps clicked off here. I know Warren's enjoying this. Warren's been racing with the league a long time, and if there's a guy that deserves to pick up a first league feature, that's Warren Samoy. Joseph Grandy's right there with him. Joseph would love to get his first one. He's had an exciting night tonight, a couple of contacts with Brian Wax, but he lives to survive, and he's in 2nd. I figured Lucas was going to have all they wanted, and he actually has fell back to 3rd here. With only 13 laps to go, Joey Reeder's in 4th, Wax 5th, and Chubb's in 6th. Chubb, you're right. That track's just not working out for you, is it?
Yeah.
Warren Samoy looked like he was gone, but Grandy's found a lane. Joseph Grandy's charging in that 518 car. Watch out for that blue and white car. He's determined. You got two guys here who would love to get their first Monsters of Dirt feature win. And here's two other guys here who could definitely love to get it. Joey Reeder, what about it? Looking for a podium there with Lucas there in 3rd place. Warren Samoy with 10 to go. 10 laps to go. You better keep it a little straighter than that or Grandy's going to pass you. These two guys, it's the battle of who can keep it straighter at this point for that illustrious Monsters of Dirt victory. Lucas Weber right now is rounding out the podium, but you got, don't look now, you got Joey Reed or Brian Wax battling for 4th and 5th, and Anthony Cottle there in 6th. Anything can happen as we got 8 laps to go. Warren Samoy's running that high line at 1 and 2, and Grandy's right there in his footsteps. And Joseph's going to have to find a way around him at some point. Is he going to save the slide job for the last lap? Are we going to get into a slide job battle? Do these guys even know what a slide job battle is? I know Warren's races a lot of these. I'm not sure about Grandy. I've only seen Grandy in our late model series, I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. As there is a caution. Let's see what that incident is there. Oh, what just happened there? What was that?
I got damage, Warren. I can't do that.
Oh, man, is he... Let's watch that one more time. He goes in the corner and that tire set. It said all that, didn't it? As we got Warren Samoy back out front. It's going to be an interesting start here. So we got 6 laps to go. Remember, guys, if you do finish in the top 3, I want to see you in the admin room in Discord for interviews live on MonsterVision. Remember, we are live on MonsterVision on the Monsters of Dirt YouTube tonight. Here comes Warren Samoy. He's your leader with about 5-6 laps to go. He fires off a 4. He gets a little squirrely, but Grandy gets squirrelier. That's not a good start for Grandy. As look at Joey Reeder up to 3rd place with Brian Wax 4th, Anthony Cottle 5th. Here we go. Lucas is out of the race. Early favorite for the feature. I really thought Lucas was going to have something for these guys, but he caught those tires. Grandy gets a hell of a run coming off the corner there. We got coming to 31 complete, starting lap 32 right now. Joey Reeder's racing his balls off trying to catch these boys. Brian Wax in 4th with a tore-up race car. Joseph Grandy's doing everything he can to get up to Samoy here, as Samoy's putting down some good laps on the outside. Warren Samoy slings it high. Grandy looks low. Grandy would... Oh, man, if Grandy and Reeder could keep it a little straighter, I think they'd have something for him. As Grandy's looking to make a move, we're coming to the white flag. Grandy stays down low. That kills his momentum as Reeder's going to look to catch him there as Warren Samoy takes the white flag. Warren Samoy in that 3D hot rod running down the back straightaway. What about it? He runs out of gas. Grandy passes him. Holy cow, Grandy passes him coming out of 4. And wins the race. Grandy gets his first feature. Joey Reeder 2nd. Brian Wax 3rd. Anthony Cottle 4th. Warren Samoy 5th. What about it, man? The stock setup. Only had enough gas if you saved a little. Wow. Joseph Grandy with his first Monsters of Dirt feature victory. How about that? How about that? Let's watch that again as Joseph Grandy coming down the backstretch. Looked like he was going to have to settle for 2nd place as Warren Samoy raced his ass off all night to run out of gas going into turn 3. Joseph Grandy coming out of 4. Joey Reeder and Brian Wax charges back to the front. Wow, wow, wow. Anything can happen in racing, guys. That's why we run all the laps. Everybody started with the same amount of gas. Grandy and Reeder had enough gas to show off after the race. Warren Samoy was so fast, he dumped it all in the race. Chubb, 4th place, buddy.
Yeah. I can't get a hold of these cars right now for some reason.
Yeah, no, I've been racing them a little bit in public lobbies, and I tried an official, and I wasn't too good in them. Top 3 to Discord. Top 3 to Discord, please. Alright, I got y'all. We're not in the admin only room, are we? I don't think so. Alright, let's see, Wax Man.
They're down in there in the waiting room.
I'm having a hard time pulling them there. Brian Wax, what about it, man? You got you a podium finish at the expense of your teammate there. How did you do it tonight, Brian, with a broken race car and all?
Yeah, well, I was just kind of sharing with the guys. I felt bad for Warren. He's always got a little bit bad gas mileage, and I think some of those extra cautions cost him when he would spin the tires on restarts. And I was trying to get back in there and battle him. I think we could have had a fun shootout at the end, but I had some damage hold me up a little bit, so I was just trying to ride it out. I enjoyed it, and thanks for putting it on. And but I didn't really have anything there, and I think it seemed like the bottom never really came in, so we just followed each other for the most part.
Yeah, I'm trying to find your incident here. It was on a restart. This kind of little funky thing happened here. I'll watch it right here while I'm talking to you. But Brian, you've been with us a long time, man. I'm glad you made a podium here. Glad to see. Yes. Let's see what happened here.
Yeah, I think it's just really shaky.
Yeah, just one of those things, man. So much power to y'all's rear wheels. Got a little spinny there, but It is what it is, Brian. Once again, man, appreciate you racing with us as always. You always come out. You bring your friends. We appreciate that, man. Anybody you want to thank before we get out of here?
Thank you for the league, for all the different levels of racing platforms, just like the 360s. They're not meant to just drive them. You give us a chance to drive all the cars. I think it's good just for experience and throttle control. But I appreciate you and Jay Weezy and what you do for all of us to have a good racing platform. And most of the guys are competitive and clean. And thank everybody at 3D Racing. It helps me and Warren get ready for your races. We try to get some more of the guys come over when they're not busy, but it seems like everybody's doing their own thing, at least this time of year. But other than that, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the clean drivers we got.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll go over to Knoxville, and I'm sure you'll be over there in the Pro Late Models. We'll catch you later, Brian.
All right, John. See you later.
Take care.
Thanks, man.
Joey Reeder, Mr. Podium himself. We done found a series. He's a professional 360 driver. How about that?
I'm telling you that I'd rather be lucky than good any day. You saw me saving fuel back there, didn't you?
Hey man, I saw you back there saving your tires, in your fuel. I know you're back there just plotting to get that podium. I know you're an ace in these 360 sprint cars, obviously, with a second place finish out of 7 cars, but
well, I've been Aaron Brumblow's been training me. That's the reason that I'm as good as I am.
Well, he's got to work tonight, so he's got to have somebody finish on the podium for him, Joey.
Somebody's got to represent. That's right.
Well, I'm glad you showed up tonight, just because we needed anybody and everybody to show up tonight to make this a show, Joey, and hell, got a podium out of it, and we appreciate you always coming out, always having a good attitude, always racing hard, Joey. Anybody you want to thank before we jump over to the Pro Late Models?
Just first and foremost, you putting on this for all of us crazy people to have something to do, look forward to. It's always a blast, and I appreciate y'all having me. Elite performance setups, Exiled Esports, just the team that we run around with, and it's just a lot of fun hanging out with those guys and trying to figure out how to get faster. But once again, y'all and putting this show on the biggest part.
Well, my pleasure, our pleasure. Appreciate you racing, Joey, and we'll see you at the Pro Late Models at Knoxville next.
Thank you, sir. See y'all in a minute.
All right, buddy. Good job.
Bye.
Joseph Grandy, gasoline, saving, just got you your first Monsters of Dirt feature victory. Good job, buddy.
Appreciate it. Yes, let's see. One of those restarts, my car got under me, and I ended up hitting Brian there. I feel bad about that, but I feel like I was faster than Warren. Just was waiting for a chance to slide him. It never came, and luckily he ran out of fuel. I ran the bottom the first 10 laps because I knew fuel was going to be an issue, and ended up working out for me.
Hell yeah. Well, I definitely thought you had something there for him. I don't know how often you actually race these, but you were giving him a run. He looked pretty smooth, but I didn't even know gas was an issue there at the end. I thought everybody was probably pretty good, but going off into 3 and 4, he gave you that first. As I said, even with a 7-8 car field, man, it's still a Monsters of Dirt win, man. Glad to see you get one, and you joined probably about 80 or 90 other guys who's got them won over the years. So good job on that.
Hopefully I get a couple more. Yeah, there was 35 lap racing. There's enough fuel in there for 31.2.
Well, everybody was warned at the beginning. We kind of knew that, so everybody knew they had to. But it's kind of tough being out front. You don't want to lose the lead. You got to hope for the best. And as much as I'd like to see Warren win his first one, I'm glad you got your first one, buddy, and I'm glad you're part of the league. And hopefully this propels you to many more. You want to thank anybody before we go race some Pro Late Models over at Knoxville? You want to thank anybody before we run over there? All right, I guess you already got out of here, Joseph. Well, we appreciate you. You back in here?
Yep,
right.
I'm back in there.
All right, you want to thank anybody before we get out of here, Joe?
Yeah, I'll do it again. Catalytic Recovery, West End Towing and Repair, Infernal Motorsports, my girlfriend Olivia. Appreciate you guys, and let's get you guys in Prolates.
All right. Well, twice is better than once. So, all right, buddy. Well, take care. We'll catch you the next one. Good.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Chubb, we wrap it up for the 360 sprint cars. It was a good show, even with 7-8 cars. You got you a 4th place finish. Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Just see you on here next Monday.
Monday night, Street Stocks again. We'll see you again. All right, guys. That's it. Well, that's all the action we can handle for one night here on MonsterVision. We appreciate you coming out and being a part of the show. As always, you can catch us on YouTube, sometimes on Facebook, sometimes on Twitch, always on TikTok. We'll catch you at the next